real quick, before we get started, before we jump into the topic, go and get you a beautiful, beautiful drink, whether it be sparkling alcohol, non-alcoholic, or whatever it is. Whatever you drink to celebrate, go on out and get it, because we're going to be celebrating at the end of this video.
It's all about the antidote.
Hey, what's up guys, it's your girl Sarah here, and welcome back to the Chateau for another video. As you guys can tell from the title, we're gonna do a sit down video, and I know it's been a while since I did one of those, but I have a lot of them coming. But we're gonna talk about my YouTube career. I don't know if you guys realize this, but your girl has been back on YouTube for 4 months as of yesterday. I started back in 2022 and then I stopped, which I know is super duper common with YouTube, but sometimes you gotta figure things out and find yourself and then get right back to it. And I did this year on February 29th. So happy I did. It's been an amazing 4 months, and I just want to share with you guys how getting back on YouTube has changed my life. And I know it may sound a little dramatic, and I know a lot of YouTubers say that, but you guys, it really does change your life. If you are an aspiring YouTuber, and I know I am not a huge YouTuber and can't necessarily 100% speak on this topic, but I can share my perspective. Isn't that what YouTube's all about? If you are a new small YouTuber or an aspiring YouTuber, like you're kind of on the fence about it and haven't created your channel or a video yet, then you'll definitely be interested. But even bigger than that, if you're one of my supporters, definitely hang on in there, because I just want to express my deep appreciation for you all. And in every aspect of my life where YouTube has changed my life, it's all centered around you and the little community that we've built. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the top 10 things that has changed in my life since I've gotten back on YouTube. First and foremost for me is community. I had a few misconceptions when it came to building community, but I also have experienced pure bliss because of the community that we've built. And again, if you are not a subscriber yet, go ahead and join the community. I'm telling you, it's a good one. But anyway, I did have a few misconceptions when it came to building community. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, based on day-to-day life, my corporate career, I thought that it would be much easier than it is on social media. I thought that all of the nosy people, I probably shouldn't call them nosy, all of the people that I meet on a day-to-day basis that's 110% invested and interested in my life, I just knew they would flock to YouTube and my supporter count would skyrocket very, very quickly. That is not how it works, you guys. A lot of those people who appear to be interested in person, they may be genuinely interested, but it does not mean that they are into watching YouTube or being on social media or all of those things. So while you have real life supporters, you cannot have the expectation. And this is a lesson that I've learned and a reminder to myself when I watched this video back. Like, even though people are interested in you in day-to-day life, it doesn't necessarily mean that it'll translate into digital life, right? Because some of those people just aren't interested in watching videos and things of that sort. So that was a misconception, and that definitely did change in me, because I thought, oh, surely you will be interested in watching my life rather than asking me 1,000,001 questions about it. But no, that's not at all how it works. In addition to that, community has changed my life, because you guys, every single week whenever I post a video, I feel like I have a group of personal cheerleaders cheering me on in living my life, showing up as authentically me, and just there to root you on in life in general. And that feels amazing. I definitely appreciate it, and I look forward to the growth in our community as I continue on, because I'm telling you, it definitely motivates me to continue down the road and building my YouTube career. So thank you to all of you all. Next up YouTube has given me a creative outlet to turn my thoughts, my feelings, my life experiences into digital form. Something that a diary, if you will, something that I can go back and reflect on, a way for me to relive life experiences and ultimately just simply be creative. Up until now, the only career I've had is a corporate one. So you guys are going to hear me reflect on that quite a bit. In the corporate space, you don't necessarily always have the freedom to be creative, and that is not a good feeling. I can honestly say that it's not necessarily a good feeling to be held back creatively. That's a lot of energy inside that you want to let go of, you want to put out there and allow others to experience. And yeah, I know for me, and you guys may experience this in your corporate career or in previous corporate careers, you're sitting at a desk, death by PowerPoint. And the reason that it's death is because even though PowerPoint, for example, may have some creative features, you can't necessarily be creative because there's always a corporate structure. I know for me, whenever I create them, I always want to put a little twirl in here, a little swipe there, just all kinds of things, because I am a creative person, especially visually creative. Well, you're held back in your corporate career, but for me, YouTube has been a creative outlet where I can really tap into my creativity, and there's so much more that I have in store. I've been kind of trying to ease into it, but believe me, I have a whole lot of ideas up here. But I'm super appreciative of YouTube for providing that place and that space for me to ultimately just be free. Yes, there are limitations on YouTube. You can't be nude, and I'm sure there are plenty others, but I don't want to even indulge in those things anyway. In this place and space, it's just a good fit for the level of creativity that I want to share with you guys. And again, you guys tie into it. This community ties into it because of the likes and the shares and the views and the comments. All of those things lets me know others can relate to that creative side of myself, and I am super duper appreciative of that. So if you are creative and you feel stuck in a corporate space, you could potentially utilize YouTube as an outlet. So I definitely would encourage you to do so. I am super appreciative of the fact that, you know, I went in on this journey and you guys are supporting me, and I'm able to let those creative vibes out. And next up is structure. So let me tell you that I'm a pretty structured individual. I actually thrive in structure, but I will allow a little chaos in certain areas of my life just because I can be super lenient with myself. But making the commitment to post weekly, and actually in July, I'll be posting twice a week, but making that commitment to you all and to myself on this YouTube platform has definitely changed me. You guys know I am on a level up, a growth journey, and that's other videos that are out there, later videos that are coming, but I'm on a growth journey, and YouTube definitely has been supportive of that journey because I've shared with you all before in other videos that I can be super lenient when it comes to me. Oh, you don't feel like doing that? Don't do it. Oh, you don't want to do that? Don't do it. But in this setting where I want to make sure I am keeping my word, as I posted on my channel of posting every single Tuesday, I have stuck to that structure, and YouTube has definitely given that to me because, again, I can be super lenient in any other area of my life. So I'm super appreciative of that. And next up on the list is YouTube gave me an outlet not only to be creative or to build community, but it gave me something to look forward to. Each and every week, whenever I edit my videos and get to relive those moments, because that's amazing. When I bring it to YouTube, it is literally like I am bringing a story about the weekend or an experience in my life to 200 of my bestest friends. And I'm super appreciative of that. I know it might sound a little crazy, but that's literally what it feels like. I can't wait to post this on YouTube so that my supporters can see it. And then I get to hear your response in the comment section, or if you like it, or if you share it. That's kind of how I view it. And I'm super appreciative of that thing, because I don't know if you've experienced this in your life, small or large YouTubers, just people day to day. At a certain point in life, things just become status quo. Your children get older and they're off doing their own thing. Your relationship is status quo. Your career is status quo. But it's a little bit different with the YouTube career, because I get to come to YouTube every single week and basically share what happened on my weekend and what's happening in my life with 200 plus people who are like-minded and interested and want to support me in life. It literally feels every single Tuesday whenever I post a video like, oh, I can't wait to hear what my friends have to say about that. I can't wait to see how my friends react to that. I hope my friends watch that. It's almost like in your corporate career when your coworker asks, hey, how did your weekend go? How was your weekend? When I post the vlogs, that's literally what it feels like. Without you all asking, I share what happened on my weekend. And I actually enjoy it. I enjoy capturing the moment, reliving the moment, and then sharing it with you. So again, I'm super appreciative of the place and space to be creative, but also the place and space to have something personal to me to look forward to. Next up is perfectionism and people pleasing.
Perfectionism doesn't advance anything, ironically. As a creative and as a designer, there's no wrong way to go about the future of your career. The only failure is not to try.
So when I first started my YouTube career way back in 2022, I knew that I wanted to do YouTube, and I knew that I would be comfortable with that creative outlet. But I lost sight of the ultimate goal, and that's me being creative in my own space. So this is for my creators, and for those of you all watching who may know someone who wants to become a creator. I, one, was hung up on doing it perfectly, right? I wanted to look perfect. I wanted to sound perfect. I just wanted it to be a perfect outcome, right? Because again, you know, that conditioning within the corporate space, the expectation is darn near perfection as it pertains to the guidelines and the rules, right? So I was coming fresh out of that corporate space with that mindset, and then wanting that to translate into my YouTube. In addition to that, the people pleasing part. So not just in general in life, but also in the corporate space. I actually would share with some of my coworkers, hey, you know, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I want to do this and I want to do that. And while they all thought that it was a great idea, they all had their ideas of what that should look like for me. And I will say, you guys can look at some of my much older videos. While I semi-enjoyed doing those videos and recording those videos, it wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do in my life. It was mostly based on the ideas of others. So me trying to be perfect, even though it still didn't come out perfect because I'm an imperfect human. But in addition to that, me wanting to do all the things that people recommended to me and do it the way that they recommended it, to make sure they were pleased, so that that would translate into them supporting me. While many did support me, I just found that I was not happy at all, and I just completely stopped doing YouTube way back then. Fast forward to 4 months ago and a little bit before that, after I went on my self-love, and I'm still on it, but after I started my self-love and my level up journey, I had the desire to get back on YouTube again. But I promised myself, I am going to do it my way. I'm going to record, I am going to edit, I'm going to talk about the things that are on my heart and that I am interested in, and I am willing to continue doing that until my tribe arrives. So that's why I I will refer to you all as my tribe, because if you are interested and you're willing to support that, then I am willing to continue showing up as myself, not looking to be perfect. Believe me, there are plenty of videos that in the past I would have deleted or not recorded because I didn't think that my hair looked good or my nails looked good or my outfit was good or all of those things. But I no longer do that. As I shared with you guys, I show up authentically myself, and I'm appreciative of YouTube for providing the platform, but you all, my community, my tribe, for giving me the place and space to feel comfortable doing that. So no longer are the days where I feel like everything just has to be perfect. I have to say things perfectly. I have to do things perfectly. No, I no longer feel that way. I want to show up as imperfect Sarah. I mean, the Bible told us that we're imperfect after what Adam did. So I'm not sure why we expect perfection. And who is to say that what we view as perfection is even perfect? The philosopher in me. Anyway, yes, perfectionism and people pleasing on this platform is no more. While I definitely want to produce content that you all are interested in, and please share down below like the things that you'd like to hear from me, it's the people that are closest to me who are not even watching really or even subscribed making recommendations when they've never created a YouTube channel or built a community, and I just follow blindly. No, that's not my desire. I desire to show up authentically myself, and as my theme song that I sung says, living my life my way. And while we're on the topic of living my life my way, the end, as my theme song says, and again, that's me tapping into my creativity. And I have a few other theme songs coming too, but anyway, we've moved on from there. On that topic of just living my life my way, that's another thing that YouTube and you have given me. A lot of times many of us feel like we need to live certain parts of our lives private that could potentially be public or shared with others because of judgment. Well, this is my channel, right? And YouTube giving me that platform and that creative outlet. And I know that's the going theme here, but it's the reality. It has given me the opportunity to just simply live my life my way, pick and choose what I would like to share or not share. And my tribe has ultimately given me that as well, that free space and place to live life my way and live it out loud and share it with you all. I've received such great feedback from so many people. Oh, that was my dream. Oh, that's what I've always wanted to do. Thank you so much for sharing. This is my sign to do it. And I love that sort of feedback, because in the past, before YouTube, I probably would have just kept it to myself and just lived my life my way and been happy with it. But it is so much more rewarding when you can live your life in a way that reminds others to live. When you can live your life in a way that reminds others to just be and be free to be them. I definitely always encourage, and people who know me personally know this, people to just be them, just do your thing. Other people's opinions don't matter. I say that all the time, but on YouTube, it does matter, right? Because you definitely want your tribe to arrive. You want to attract them. But I'm super appreciative of my tribe and YouTube for giving me the platform to feel free to live my life my way and share it with you all, and it be an encouraging thing and not necessarily a negative thing. Of course, there are always going to be haters. There is always going to be negativity. There is always going to be that person on YouTube that's going to hit that don't like button, and I've never hit that button before, because if I don't care for it, I don't like it, I just keep on scrolling. But some people want their place and space to share their opinion, and I think that's fine. I think people definitely should, but it doesn't deter me from living life my way and out loud and sharing it with you all. As I said, I look forward to sharing it with you all each and every week. And in July, I'm going to be sharing 2 videos. One content video that allows me to tap into my creativity, and then the spend the weekends with me. I'm going to continue those on Fridays so that you guys can actually spend a weekend with me. The next one actually ties into that one, and that is traveling. You guys, at one point in my life, I did not have a desire at all to travel. I put all of my energy into ensuring my comfort in my space, and you probably have seen that in another video. At least I'm keeping it honest. You know, I can repeat it because it's honest. I enjoy just being home, making sure the chateau is very chateau-y and comfortable, in a place that my children and I don't necessarily have to leave or need a vacation from. However, you guys know that throughout life we see things on television, we hear things in songs, or whatever, we hear things in conversation, and it may pique our interest, and we lock it away for use later. Well, YouTube has given me this platform, or allowed me to have this platform, and naturally, while tapping into my creativity, I have unlocked that area of my mind and my desires, and I'm now living it out. You guys, I posted a video me visiting Prada Marfa in Valentine, Texas, and that was a dream of mine for a long time. And I'm going to tell you that one of the driving factors, not only am I on a journey to evolve and just do the things that I want to do and live my life my way, but I really, really wanted to go because I was super excited to share that experience with you all. So that's something that you and YouTube has given me the avenue to share with you, and then your support on that topic. In addition to that, I haven't even shared this one yet. I shared the vlog, but I haven't shared the relationship. I went to New Mexico and I went to White Sands. Well, baby, ever since I saw Boyz II Men do their Waters Run Dry video, I didn't even believe it was real way back then. But honey, it's real, and I went there. And I actually have some short form content like making that relationship coming out. The point of the matter is, traveling is now a desire of mine because I get to share it with 200 plus of my closest friends, my tribe, you guys. So yes, you all and YouTube have definitely changed my life in that way, that I would always, think about, oh, I want to go visit that place. I want to go and, do this thing. And I would always lock it away, and it would be a, I wanna, maybe later at some point. And now I have plans because, baby, we going to Nevada next. I want to knock out as many of the 50 states as I possibly can and experience some of the things that I've seen in movies, that I've heard about in songs, that created that desire in me that I actually at this point am willing to live out. And I'm looking forward to it because I get to do it with you. So the next two, 8 and 9, they actually go hand in hand, but I'll talk about them a little bit separately. So I shared with you guys in previous videos that I had commitment issues, and me committing to you, my channel, the growth that I want to see and all that's associated has helped me to get rid of that issue, because boy, does it take a commitment. It takes a lot of time commitment. It takes a lot of mental commitment. It just takes a lot out of you, but it's an enjoyable thing because it's a place and space where you can be you, and you can be creative, and you can do all that's necessary to make yourself happy. So that's one of the things that YouTube has given me, and again, you guys have given me, and that is me getting over those commitment issues, making that commitment to you all, because I know by your likes and your shares and your views that you're going to be looking for me the day that I've committed to, right? So on Tuesday, I must post no matter what, because I've made that promise to you all, and I've made that commitment to my channel and my growth that I want to see in the future. And then number 9, it's given me a mirror to look in like no other. Y'all know what Michael Jackson told us when we were younger. We need to look at the man in the mirror.
Why I'm starting with me, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways.
Yeah, so I committed whenever I started my growth journey back in 2022, I committed to growing, right? And actually taking a look at myself and determining the things that I want to change, the things that I want to grow. Well, I'm going to tell you, like, I'm still on the journey and I don't talk about it nearly as much on the channel, but I will. But you guys don't know, you are a witness to the evolution. One thing that YouTube, the platform itself, and again, the support of you all has given me, when I post myself or I record myself doing everyday activities, for example, the spend the weekend with me, how I spend my time with people, how I talk to those people, just the things that I do and I see on the camera, the footage that you see and the footage that you don't see, it allows me to take a clear look in the mirror. It's a little different when someone's coming back and telling you, oh, well, you spoke kind of harshly to me. Oh, well, your facial expression said something different than your tone or your voice, or your tone was a little harsh. It's a little different when after the fact someone comes and tells you that. But there is nothing like that vlog camera exposing it to yourself. As I am editing, there are some times where I'm like, ooh, oh yeah, those were that was one of the things that I wanted to work on, and I'm still doing it. So I need to make sure I jot that down to make sure I work on it. YouTube and this entire process, the growth that I've experienced and the things that I see in the footage that you don't see, it definitely has supported my growth journey. It has supported the things that I am trying to accomplish in my life, and I'm super duper appreciative of it. So yeah, there's some footage that you might not see because your girl still has work to do, but I welcome it at this point because I enjoy sharing some of my journey with you all, but I also appreciate the parts that I capture that I need to work on and keep to myself and work on internally. So again, that commitment and then that ultimate mirror that you don't expect to look in has been a huge benefit to me. It has changed my life and the way that I look at it, and it's changed who I am as a person because it highlights some of the things that I need to change about myself. And then finally, number 10, one that's super important to me, my growth journey and all, and that is celebrating all of my wins, small or large. I know that people talk about this on Instagram and TikTok and any other platform that's out there. People talk about celebrating your small wins. But one of the things that I appreciate about being on YouTube, it gives me the opportunity to not just celebrate them within, because there are certain things that people just expect you to accomplish in life, right? But I have noticed that with the smallest but largest thing, people are celebrating me, like my growth on the channel. I have had friends where I could get promoted in corporate America and it's just like, oh, you know, congratulations. But that same person, I could say, I hit 150 supporters on YouTube. They say, oh my gosh, we have to celebrate, because it is so much more difficult. I will say it is definitely difficult, but it's so difficult to, you know, find your tribe and build your tribe on YouTube. That is a great accomplishment, though small to some, so huge to me. I, again, because I'm about to close out the video, want to say that I'm so appreciative of you all. I do not take you for granted. I hold my breath when I get a new one in hopes that they don't unsubscribe. I mean, and that's just the real of it all. And I'm sure if you're a creator, you probably feel the same way. I appreciate each and every one of you. And so I have bought these materials here because it's morning so that we can have a mimosa to celebrate. So I'm going to go ahead and pull mine together. And if you're watching the video and it's a morning and you have the materials to have a mimosa, then go ahead and prepare yours so that we can toast to our success. Okay. Hopefully you have your drink, but I have mine here. I have this champagne glass that I bought from CB2. And I'm gonna open up my sparkling wine. I actually really like this one. Ooh, don't want to drop it. La Marca. My friend Rebecca told me about this a long time ago, and she was right. It's delicious. And then let's top it off with some peach juice. I know normally people do orange, but you know your girl gotta be different. But no, I actually saw this one in the store yesterday, and I was like, oh, let's try something a little different. Oh, it smells delish. So yes, let's top off with a little. Look at that, isn't it gorgeous? This, you guys, is to our growth on YouTube. It is to where we are today, because we are appreciative of where we are today and where we are going tomorrow. If you are new watching this video, I hope you subscribe and join the tribe. If you are an existing subscriber, do not forget to rate and comment on the video. I appreciate you all. I appreciate YouTube and all that it's done for me in my life now and for the things to come in the future. Cheers, you guys. Delicious. I'll see you guys in the next one.
It's all about the antidote. It's my life, my way, the end. It's all about the antidote. It's my life, my way, the end. It's all about the antidote. It's my life, my way, the end. It's all about the antidote. 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 Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's all about the antidote. It's all about the antidote.